Today, much better day in the market. If you watched yesterday's video, you know it was a complete disaster for me. I did not recover from yesterday's losses because I had to trade the MMQ today because I just don't have enough in my TopStep account to trade the NQ without running risk of having to reset the account by hitting their max loss. But today, 114 points spread out over 3 contracts, gains. 4 trades. One of them was I got in wrong, but it gave me a chance to get out with like 2 points, so it's not even worth talking about. But 3 other trades, 2 of which I've recorded, and the last one I didn't record, but 2 of the trades I caught a decent runner on. And so yeah, let me pull up the screen capture here and let you know I started off today minus $364 because of a bad trade I did last night. Yesterday was a frustrating day. I put a trade on, then I went to bed, woke up $364 more in the hole on top of the 1,000 I lost yesterday. But I ended up trading the gap this morning, and it went right. And if you've seen this morning's video, I got all of that recorded. However, I clipped out just that part and added it to the end of today's video so you can watch it again here. On this one, if you did not see it this morning, it'd be the second half of the video. I had another trade where I found a decent pullback, got in, caught a little bit of runner on that. The third trade, which is not recorded, which happened really fast. I was editing this video and I hear target filled, so I switch over to that trade and it was shooting up and my trailing stop was just moving, so I ended up catching quite a bit on that one too. Let's see, a total of 35 points on that one because of the runner. So I had 2 runners work today. I missed a big part of the big move. I caught a piece of it. I didn't stay in it the whole move. I wished I would have. Still learning, right? Still learning. When you're in the hole like this, though, it's hard not to take the money when it presents itself and not expect more. But there was a big move this morning that I only caught a little bit of. I could have caught a whole lot more had I traded correctly. But still, 114 points for one day in the MMQ. That's pretty decent, I think, anyway. That would have been real good with the NQ, wouldn't it? But I can't trade the NQ right now, not until I get myself out of this hole. Maybe I should just trade the MMQ. I seem to do better with that than I do with the NQ because I'm able to widen out my stops real wide and wait till the trade turns around if necessary on the MMQ, where you can't do that with the NQ, not with the limits that TopStep has in place. So that said, let's get on with the video. Oh yeah, I have my affiliate link to TopStep in the description below. I'd appreciate it if you're interested in checking them out. If you use my link to do it, doesn't cost you nothing. You help support this channel by doing that, and I would greatly appreciate it. Be sure to smash the like button, share this with somebody, and I hope you enjoy watching my journey through TopStep Combine, and hopefully we'll get to the point where one day I'm funded. We'll see. Still smarting from yesterday, though. I'll tell you that right now. Alright, let's get on with the video. As I said in my morning video, I was waiting for a deep pullback, and I found one here. And so I looked to get in and just decided I'd record this. See what happens. I pulled my, and this is the 100-day moving average. As long as it's trading above that, I know we're in an uptrend, so that's what I'm banking on here. Price is coming down pretty rapidly, and then it slowed down. That's what I was looking for right there, for it to slow down. So I just needed to make one more push and at least get my 2 contracts. So let's see what happens here.
Target filled.
There we go. And you see it pulled it up 10 points, which means I'm not going to lose anything. I'll still gain the profit from one contract. But I'll start adjusting it here in a moment. That's my stop. I mean, it pulled up 10 points. I had 2 contracts set to close at 10, which means 20 points between the 2. So the most I could lose in this trade is 10 of those 20 points. But I'm hoping it will go up and revisit the high. That's what I'm hoping for. I'll go ahead and move it to break even. Break even plus 1 or 2. If it can push through that PSAR bubble, we'd know it's probably going to revisit that high. Or PSAR dot, I mean. No, it looks like I'm going to get stopped out, but that's okay. That's okay. If we look at the big picture here, we see that on my 2-minute, we're getting a little green coming above the signal line here. So it's signaling a rotation, but it may not be ready. But on the 15-minute, we actually have a little bitty cross below, so who knows. PSAR changed on the 15-minute. It showed that means it could be possibly down, but we're gonna see. We got the hole over here on the 2 in the uptrend, so we'll see. And see what it does. What I want to see it do is get above that PSAR dot there and move that dot to below it. But I'm not going to mess with my stop anymore for a little while. You may want to know why I set my first 2 contracts at 10 points, because 10 points is the easy money in the NQ and MNQ. So I figure if I can get that, at least get one of those, I've done something. But right now I just don't have enough money spread between the max loss and the TopStep has. I'm only like about almost $1,000.
Stop filled.
Yep, there we go. Got stopped out. And you'll notice this number's quite a bit lower than what it was on the earlier video where I traded the gap. I think I will combine that video with this video for this evening. So if you're interested in checking out TopStep, it's a prop firm where you can trade with their money if you qualify for it in their combine, which is what I'm in right now. That way you eliminate the risk. Use someone else's money, trade with their risk. It's a good deal. So my affiliate link's below in the description. You don't have to use it, but I'd appreciate it if you do check them out, that you would use it. Go check them out. Help support this channel. And you guys have a good day. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to clip the gap trade that I played out of this morning's video and include it here for those of you guys who didn't see this morning. It's just going to be the shortened version of the actual gap play, the gap trade that I did this morning. I hope you enjoy it. So I placed me a trade, got the pullback, so I got in a little late, but we're going to see what happens here. Now I obviously made a mistake. I should have got in on this 13 instead of where I got in. But when I seen that long rejection there, I went ahead and threw a market order in. We're still making higher lows. As you can see in the PSAR, it's still saying the trend's intact. So that's why right now I'm not sweating it coming against me. I'm looking for it to actually rocket up on the opening bell. It may or may not. If it hits my two cells up top there, it's going to pull my third contract up to break even, and I'll be good. The third contract will trail. I am going to adjust my stop down to below this swing low here. Well, we had a change in PSAR. I stepped away for a minute to make me some coffee and feed the dog some breakfast. And, I should have waited till the opening bell to place my trade, but I'm going to leave it on, and hopefully the uptrend that we're seeing throughout the morning here will continue when the bell opens. So we will see. Alright, we're coming up on the opening bell, and you notice I have my mouse pointer on the close button. If it doesn't rocket up on closing out of this trade, I will reevaluate. We're coming up on today's high, or the overnight high here. That's what that pink line is. And we'll see what price does there. If it comes back down, I'm going to go ahead and get out. Alright, it's pushing. It's pushing. One more push. Come on, you can do it.
Target filled.
There we go. Now I'm just going to let this trail for a little bit. You notice it did not bring me up there. It should have brought me up there or something. I have to go check my setup. Something happened that should have pulled that right up automatically. So I got obviously something wrong there. So, but anyhow, I'll manually trail this. What I really want to see is this trend just keep continuing. Obviously. Looking at the bigger time frame here, and my impulse MACD is saying on the 30-minute chart is pretty strong. On the 15-minute chart, it's slowing down. You can see that by that where it's bending here. But on the 30-minute, it's continuing. But we will see if it makes some more new highs here. I'll bring it right up underneath this candle here, wick. Bring it up into its body. It's making new highs. Looks like it may be a trend up day today. We will see. I'm trading MNQ today. Yesterday I was trading NQ, and that's how come I lost so much money so fast. And I don't have a whole lot of room to lose today before TopStep will require me to reset my account. Fortunately, I do have one free reset, but I'd rather not use it. They gave away a free reset during their 100th episode on TopStep TV last week. They were giving away a free reset to everyone who filled out the form, and I was one of them. But I learned something while watching that. I can't be watching or involved in any kind of discussion about the market while I'm trading, because my thinking gets influenced too much. Yeah. I remember while watching TopStep TV, I had one trade on, and they said something, so I got out of that trade and placed it the other way, and I'd be dadgum if it didn't go against me. I'm like, so I'm not doing that anymore. Not watching anybody trading during the market at all, or in any kind of discussion at all. Let me go ahead and move this up underneath this candle. Any kind of discussion at all having to do with the market while I'm trading. Afterwards it's okay, but I don't want my thinking to be influenced. Looks like I'm probably going to get stopped out here, but it's going to be a decent play on the gap up. I just should have waited though. I should have waited till the opening bell and got in right here, somewhere around here, instead of way up here. But it worked out. It's playing that gap. Right now we're at 0.55, or just over half of a percent up for today, which is good. So I got in at 0.40 and now 0.55, so that's how much the market's moved up. That's a pretty good move. But I think I'm going to get stopped out here. And I'll wait a little bit, reevaluate, because I'm looking for a big pullback at some point, and then I'll get in again. Normally this would be day done for me if I was in the big boys, but I'm in the micro, so it's not day done for me, and I got a little over $1,000 I got to make up for yesterday. So I will be trading some more today. I may or may not record it, but I'm definitely going to put this up now that I got it recorded for today's at my YouTube channel. I'm putting these up on the YouTube channel. Obviously you're watching this to see if I can get some likes and some thumbs up and some subscribers and all that. And I'll give this about a week, and I do have my TopStep affiliate link below. If you don't know what TopStep is, they are a prop firm that will let you trade their money, which I happen to be in their combine right now, which is where you go through the trial process of becoming qualified to trade their money. So I have an affiliate link below. You don't have to use it, but if you're interested in checking it out, I'd appreciate it if you would use it. It doesn't cost you anything. We'll move this up to the body here. Grab a few more. If this turns around, rolls over, I want to get as much as I can get, because it's going to stop at some time here. But PSAR still showing a pretty strong move. My longer time frame still showing a pretty strong move, so we'll see. But playing the gap this morning definitely was successful. That's what I like to see. Now, the gap rules are, if it gaps up from the prior day's close, typically maybe 2/3 of the time, I don't know exactly what the statistics are, more times than not it's going to continue in that direction, at least in the beginning for the first few minutes. If it gaps down, it will typically go down. Now, yesterday it gapped up one candle and turned around, and the market rotated and went down, so you have to keep an eye on what the market's actually doing. But I could have played yesterday. I missed yesterday's morning gap up. I could have played and been day done on that first candle. It would have been 20 something points, and I only need 20 to consider myself day done with the NQ contracts. To move up to this wick. But TopStep, they're a prop firm that will let you trade with their money. You have to go through their combine, which is what I'm in right now, is where you make some trades. They have some rules to follow. They have some daily loss limits, and they got a max loss limit, which is it's $2,000. Really the only rule you need to focus on.
Stop filled.
Well, there it is. And this here has to do with something last night, but today's trade was successful. Last night's trade was not. But that was a good trade for the gap. Last night I put a trade on and went to bed. Like an idiot. But that's okay. But as you can see, that gap played. I'll reevaluate. I'm looking for a deep pullback down to this 13, and then I'll probably get back in.